and then suddenly you were in the touch of your life. Like, how does this pattern work?
Yeah, I was absolutely out of touch, to be honest. 3 months I didn't play any cricket. Finger injuries are always tough because that's how you hold, with your fingers you hold your bat, and if you don't have 100% strength in your fingers, you feel a little uncomfortable. And I was somewhere down the line, I was thinking that something is holding me back. I don't know what it is, but it's my finger, or am I nervous, or there was a lot of questions which were popping up. But then I thought, okay, I just need to go and play my game. I won't think about injury, I won't think about what happened in the past 3 months. I'll just go, it's another game and we have to win this game. That was my thinking, and the reason I have those stats says for the first half of my innings I was damn slow. That was only because I was trying to get into the groove of my innings, trying to feel the ball, trying to feel the innings, because playing after 3 months is never easy, and me being an opener, I have to face the first ball. So I have to be at my best, I have to be ready. I can't be not 100%. So there were a lot of things which were going around, but I kept telling myself that just take your time. So that's what I did. I took my time, and I still remember after getting in, after 264, Tandri Pressure came up to me and he said, you could have easily scored 300 because the first half of your innings you were too slow. I said, okay, you want 300, I'll try and get it next game. But you could see that, the expectations of people keep rising and rising. It will never stop. And it's fair, to be expecting so much. It is not bad. As a cricketer, as a sportsman also, I scored 264. The next game I thought I should, try and do better than that. So that's the kind of, thinking we also have as a cricketer. But yeah, and then, as you said, once I scored my 100, I was pretty relaxed, and then I kept going on and on.
But these 33 fours is something interesting, as in like the last 200 you scored, you hit more sixes than you hit here. This is almost like a Sehwag kind of a pattern to the batting that day, especially because Sehwag would hit sixes 94 and score 100, and people will remember the sixes, but most of his earlier runs were ground strokes. Had you ever had a chat with him about these big scores and how to build a big innings?
Yeah, I'm sure all of you all know about him. When you go and talk to him, he's only going to say, just see the ball and smack it. He's not going to get into the detail of it, but that's how you need to plan your innings. He just see the ball and smack it. Make sure you get 100, 200, and 300. So but I was also fortunate to see him back at the other end. When I made my debut in 2007, he was at his prime and he was batting. The way he was, the first half of his batting was always something which I always wanted to learn, because that's the new ball and it's quite challenging for an opener. So I was always interested to see how he does it, and from ball one, he was, his thinking was only to dominate the bowlers. He never took a step back and thought, okay, he's bowling well, let me give some time, and then I'll start playing my shots. He was never like that. He always thought, okay, if the ball is there, I'm going to hit, whether it's first ball or last ball. So that is the kind of thinking he had, and not every batsman or people can do that. You have to, like I said, you have to stick to your strength, and that was his strength. And my strength is obviously to analyze. I analyze the conditions, the bowler, and what is happening, how many runs we need, and all that kind of things.
Well, now coming back to your captaincy, you were captain of Mumbai Indians and were quite young at that point. As a captain, you need to take these very tough decisions, like it comes to dropping players, and these are really tough calls. So, what is more difficult, dropping a good friend or dropping a big international player in your side? Like, how do you convey these messages to these real big stars?
So it's a tough job, believe me. To go and tell that you're not playing this game, it's a very tough job. I don't know how these captain do these things. MS did it for such a long period of time. But when I got the captaincy and when I had to tell someone that you're not going to play this game, it was tough. It is always tough. But all these guys are professional cricketers. They do understand, where I'm coming from, and the combinations, the conditions, and all that comes into play when you're making a decision about your playing 11. So a lot of things, we discuss in our team meetings, and we go and speak to individuals as much as possible so that they understand, what captain and coach are thinking about the game. Every game you play, you will face different conditions and different opposition. So you have to plan according to your opposition and the conditions you're playing at. So